Hey there, Bud Mashers. Jim here with my sister.
Hi.
And doing some more Game of Thrones. This is Mira Forrester, the daughter who's currently in King's Landing, serving as a handmaiden to Marjorie Tyrell. And this is her stuff, apparently. Just, I don't know, poke some stuff, I guess.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie
Good of her
has
to
proven
read
to
it
be
out
quite
loud.
popular throughout the city. I
Well,
do
that-
wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Yeah, the rest of this not important.
Okay. See what else we got going on in the house.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
I wonder what...
I
Is
hope
there
to
supposed
see
to be
them all
glass in
someday.
that window?
Mm.
Wait. Okay. Because it's all, like,
King's
weirdly
Landing.
fuzzy.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Nah. Kind of overcast with, you know, jerks. See, because, you know, the actors overcast. It's overcast with jerks.
Okay.
And they're talking about the weather.
Very
Overcast is weather.
Very clever.
Laugh at me, damn it. I'm a special snowflake. Emphasis on the special, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Why is...
You gotta poke more stuff in the trunk. More of that unimportant stuff. Story. I don't like information.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
See? She's gotta talk about every member of her family. We're just gonna skip over all of the touchy-feely crap.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to
You
give
sure
this to
you're a
me.
girl?
It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Pretty sure. Pretty fucking sure.
Last time you checked, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why is nothing happening?
I don't know. What did you do? What didn't you do?
That.
Letter from Mom.
There it is.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Help me, Margie 1. Seriously, like there's this weird distortion that's going on with the textures in this
One
room.
moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Hello, dirty peasant.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Just don't touch any of the clean things, eh?
Quit
Begging
being
your
nosy.
pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Of course, milady.
Nah.
Please hurry
I
if you
answered
can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Thank you,
They
Varys.
appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Yep, super convinced. More than
you're
ever
not in any
that
kind of
Cole
trouble.
Boy is spy
I
for
thought you ought
Varys.
to know. Mm-hmm. Most people don't tend to notice a Cole Boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see
That
and hear all
statement
sorts
right
of
there.
things when people don't even know you're there.
Fly on, little bird.
Good night, milady.
Because he calls them his little birds.
Yep.
A little bird told me.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
She's so pretty in real life.
Yeah, yeah. Something about the way they modeled her in this
From the day
game
you
just like
arrived in Highgarden,
falls right
I
into
thought
the
of you more as
uncanny
a friend
valley.
than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in
Like her
fact.
face is
you,
just too
lady.
tall.
And
I
you
think.
know how I feel about what's
Why?
happened
She's
to your
got
family.
little bitty eyes.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What
Yeah.
you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course. And I will help
I think
you
it's
in
just the
any way I
hairstyle
can.
they modeled her with.
But there's another matter we must attend to first.
It is kind of huge.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say,
But she
especially
wears it
here
like
in
that
King's Landing now that I am
in
to be queen.
The show.
To have a
It looks good on
handmaiden
her.
from the
We
north
should
whose
note
family
this down,
fought
this is
for Robb
important.
Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Dun
She was
dun
very pleased with
dun.
herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
Totally not a traitor. Completely loyal to
She
the North.
demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Just go ahead and insert bad joke here about ready to receive us.
Jeez.
It's gonna be that episode.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Okay, here we go.
You can do this.
Also, the gold cloaks look intimidating as shit in this game.
A little bit. You can't go any faster.
Did you try holding the right
I
trigger?
did.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They
They were
were
the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the
Yes,
new
Your
warden.
Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you
Right.
didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I mean,
My sense is this
kind of
girl
a damned
will
if you
say
do,
almost
damned if you
anything to
don't
get
kind
what
of
she
thing.
wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She
Family.
threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
So right now you're kind of choosing between Tyrion, Marjorie.
It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Yeah, I feel like that was a 3-way choice between Marjorie, Tyrion, and, well, it was a choice between Marjorie or Tyrion, in all honesty. Like, Cersei's not really an option.
I was worried.
Yeah.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Well,
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
be a little bit like
He does
cuddling
have a
up to a
certain
rabies-ridden
look
pit bull
about
at
him.
night.
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen no matter who
Oh,
I
that's
have to
unfair.
marry.
Pit bulls
Don't
get a
want
bad
to
rap.
be queen.
More
You
like a shark.
Northerners.
An
You'd make a
angry
perfect
shark.
scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's
She thinks.
see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
So I guess
King's
maybe we
Landing
made the
can be
right choice after
exhausting
all.
Sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Dist. Somebody get ointment. Apply directly to burn.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have
Yeah.
power over him, Lady
Screw
Marjorie,
her.
as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Team Marjorie. Okay. Well, that sounds pleasant. Voices like peace. I'm out of here.
7 elves.
Oh.
That's right. Go towards the screaming guy. Good plan.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Speaking
I
of
hate
Ramsay
them.
Snow,
My ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat.
Doo-doo-doo.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my
You don't
father
actually
liked
have
say,
to go back until the
the
screen
naked
starts to
man
turn red.
holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
See how it's
Pity you
reddening
didn't
at
know
the
your
edges.
father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Crap.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
And again, I think this is the right choice, because, you know, you run, they see you, they catch you, and...
Never mind.
I don't want to be caught by him.
We've wasted enough time already.
Body parts should stay attached. All of them.
All right.
Can't move any faster.
Sneaking.
What?
Bloody hell.
Tasty. Was that guy supposed to be somebody we know?
I don't know. Didn't look at his face.
Huh.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester Lords stand behind you.
300, you say?
Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and
This
your grandfather,
is
Lord Thorin the
Iron
Bold, who seized back the river valley from
Fortress.
the White Hills.
I don't know the name of the place.
Lord Gregor
Wood.
the Good.
Ironwood.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. He's only trying to survive.
Lord and the judgment. Hey.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He's...
Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his fingers.
alone.
He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
What?
There are no good options here. It's basically Royland's suggestion, send him to the wall, which was the Castellan suggestion, or you let him off, which is the good guy the good guy option. It's really up to you. Like I said, there are no good options here.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed. Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
I mean,
that was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
okay. Because that decision will be fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Both of them looking at you. Well, alright, you guys, we are out of time. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you'd like to support me directly, please do so on Patreon. Links in the description down below. And as always, we will catch you in the next one.
Bye.